delays. We've had quite a few on our traveling so far. You know about some of them. You don't know about all of them. Day by day stuff. Yeah. Let's go down that road. Hello, faithful people. I'm Orlean.
I'm Gary, and we are struggling at times to get down the delays on the road of faith.
Interestingly, though, we have to add, most of the delays have been blessings. And but it does delay us. So let's start with a few of them. First of all, the traveling part itself. Some of the delays in our travels have been weather related. Some of it has been climate, which kind of ties in with weather. But for instance, we started out delayed at getting on the road again when we were up in British Columbia. We were delayed a little extra month, which meant that now we were going to be going through a colder, wet Pacific Northwest rainy season. But it was a blessing to be where we were for that extra month too. But it's still a delay, and it affected our traveling. So then we go into the new people that we meet. That's one of the things we really enjoy about this lifestyle is the new people. Yesterday we talked to a young man for 3 hours. He was camped next to us at some BLM land we were on, and delightful and very nice young man. He reminded us a lot of our son Andy, and his name was Stephen, and we got to talking about all kinds of things. He's a seasonal traveler, and he just does it from his car, and he has a small tent, and but he enjoys it. He just takes up as much as he can of every moment he has off from his job, and he just is doing all kinds of neat things with it. One of the things he's been involved in is something called Fuller Center for Housing, and it was a Christian-based group that they not only build houses for impoverished people in the United States, but they also make it a possibility, or it also gives them the opportunity to make payments on those houses. They don't just get it free and clear. They have to make mortgage payments on it that they can afford, that they can handle. And then the money that they get from these mortgage payments helps to build more houses for more people in that situation. And it helps to provide, I think they even help them find jobs and just all kinds of things. It was just really a neat program. So it wasn't just a handout, it was a help kind of thing that really helped people. And really enjoyed hearing him talk about that. So meeting new people, that can sometimes take hours to be talking with someone. But it's important that we do it because that's part of our on-the-road community. And it's very important to have that. If you're going to be traveling full-time or part-time like he does, you still want to have a community out there that you can be talking to. We have a young family that we've mentioned a few times, Harley and Bethany, and we've been keeping in touch with them. They've been telling us some of their experiences, some places that they went that they probably shouldn't have gone on with their rig, and that was a good thing for us to know. So, you know, we don't have really good internet right now, so it's been hard to be watching a lot of the YouTube channels. So that's a very important thing, to have that community and be able to just call each other and talk to each other about those things. The other thing, speaking of internet, is the lack of high-speed internet, which has now delayed me to almost 2 weeks behind at getting videos up. High speed is what I need to process a video. And It is amazing to me how many, even the public libraries in bigger cities, that do not have high speed. So we had no idea that that was going to be a rare thing. I don't need high speed for anything else. I just need it to process them. So I am behind because of that. That's another delay. So bear with us as we get that taken care of, and we'll get them up as fast as we can and try to stay as current as we can. We've had delays with illness. I have had a bug. My voice probably still sounds kind of weird. I have had this for a month, and everyone I've talked to has said that it took them 4 to 5 weeks to get back to normal again. It's been 4 weeks for me now. And it's the weirdest thing. I don't feel nauseous. I didn't have headaches. I didn't have body aches. I didn't have chills. The first few weeks I had a low-grade fever off and on. That's been gone now for a while, but the exhaustion is still been there. And there are times when I'm trying to really force myself to do some things for the video making, and just to be on the road and getting on the road each day has been a challenge for me. But there's so much to see, and there's so much to do, and we just really need to keep going, because once again, the climate is another challenge. Now we're on the opposite end. We are in the southwest United States and going towards south central, where it's getting hot. And we don't, when we're boondocking, we don't have the ability to have an air conditioner on or anything. So it's really important that we kind of try to get through this part of the climate as much as we can. I got to get a selfie stick. It's really hard holding this out so I can see both of us. Anyway, we're trying to get through these things, but there's so many people we wanted to see, and you know, nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. And we have met some people that are having some pretty major health issues. We don't know if we'll see them again next year when we come through this way, and God willing, we hope we do. But it was important for those delays to go see those people. Otherwise, we would have gone a little bit more north of some of the heat and everything, or we would have gone more up into the mountain area a little bit more or something. But it was important that we see those people. So we've had delays. We've had truck fixes. That was almost a 2-week thing, waiting to get in to get it fixed and having the money to fix it. That was a blessing of having the delay of being in Vacaville area for 3 months. We were able to pay for that major fix. And so there's a lot of delays, but a lot of blessings go along with them. And still not sure what the blessing is in my being tired all the time and not being able to do a whole lot, but maybe it's teaching me patience. I don't know. Probably. I have often needed that. Anything you're thinking about as far as delays?
No, just agree that everything that we're delayed in doing has been a blessing, and good things come from it. And that's just traveling the roads of faith is what we're doing.
Yeah. And those roads of faith can be, even if you live in a stick and brick house, you know, you're going to have delays. You're going to have things that are going to happen every day. You're going to go through things that you're going to be wondering, what in the world? Why am I going through this? But hang in there, because the blessings really start to shine through after a while. And there's always a bright side to everything. Sometimes it's really hard to see it, but there is always a blessing there. So I guess today's message was just to be encouraged and to let you know that the delays are not always bad, and that just hang in there. The scenery today has not been the most beautiful, so this is why we thought it'd be a good time to do this video. It's pretty flat. We're going through southern New Mexico, and we're heading towards El Paso on Highway 10. There were several other routes we would have liked to have taken, but we didn't know what the roads were like. We had a hard time finding the information because of lack of internet, and so we had a hard time finding out the information on what those roads would be like, and looking on an atlas, looking on GPS if you can get it, with if you had a little bit of internet or something that we could see that. We just didn't know, so we didn't take the risk. We are looking at so many things that could be done in New Mexico, and so many beautiful places and everything, and next year we're changing our route. That is the plan. We'll see what God's plan is, but next year we plan on doing Interstate 40 and going northern, more north, and going through Albuquerque and that area up there, so stay tuned. everything in Texas is big. Even their wayside entrances. Wow. See if we can get some information about places, maybe some BLM land they have here or something. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share with others. Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And hit that little bell next to it. You'll be notified every time we put up a new video. We have extra things that we put on our Facebook page, Roads of Faith, so check that out. And God bless you through your delays. Bye-bye.